Hello guys, today we're going to do a UDK tutorial on adding a flashlight into UDK. The first thing that you're going to want is a player start, and you're going to want a light. Then just right click, add actor, add light. Point lights aren't good enough for this. You're going to want to right click on a point light, come down to convert and change it to a spotlight movable. Now you can just press space and then rotate it. It's good enough there. The only thing that you really need to make sure of the light is that it's a bit higher than your player spawned, or player start, sorry. Just making sure it's a little bit higher. It doesn't even need to be facing the same direction just yet. We're gonna check a few options to make sure that it does that anyway. Now with this selected, go into Kismet and right click and create a new object variable using your spotlight movable, and do the same with your player start. Just right click in Kismet with it selected using player start. Then you're going to want to add a player spawned. Just right click, go to new event, come down to player, go player spawned, attach the spawn point to the player start, and then you're going to want to drop in an attach to actor block to attach the light to the player. Just right click, new action, actor, attached actor, feed that in there, attach that up to attachment. Now there is no target yet, we need to add a variable of type player, so just right click, go to new variable, go to player and player. You're going to attach that, and then with this selected you're going to want to uncheck all players, and also go back to the attach to actor and check on use relative rotation. This means that the camera will be dead center and will rotate. Just click out of that, and if I just rebuild lighting quickly, this should work perfectly fine now. Okay, press play. There, as you can see, the light works, but we're going to change a few more options so we can get it to be able to toggle also. Now to make it toggleable light, what we need to do is select our light, go into Kismet, add a key/button pressed block. We go to right click, new event, input, come down to key/button pressed, drag it in. Now you're going to want to then add in a toggle. Just right click, new action, come down to toggle, select toggle. Just when pressed, into toggle, and then just create new object variable using our spotlight that we had before selected, and then target the spotlight. So the spotlight is now toggled by a key press, but by default there are no keys set to this. There are no keys bound to the actual key press. We need to actually put one in. I'm just going to add one now. Come down into the properties, into the event input, and it says here input names. Just press the little blue cross and then just input one. I'm just going to put F for flashlight. Now that should work perfectly fine. Just do a quick rebuild on the lighting. Play. See, the light still works. Press F, goes off, press F again, goes on. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we can also edit the cone of the light so it seems a little more like a flashlight, or so it could seem a little more like a torch, or if you wanted to create different gradients of light in different areas. To do this, we select our light, press F4 to get into the properties. We come down to the components, we come down here and we can change the color of the light also, but what we really want to do is to go into the spotlight components and change the inner cone and outer cone. I'm going to change the inner cone to 20 and the outer cone to 5. This creates a thinner cone, making it seem a bit more like a flashlight. So we can just close that up, and I'm just going to come down here into the light component, and I'm going to change the color to a slight orangey color. There we go. I'm just going to quickly rebuild the lighting again. Okay. Press play. There you go, you can see that the cone is slightly smaller now and that the light appears almost orange. I'll walk forward a little bit. Anyway guys, that's been the tutorial. Please check out more videos on the Online Design Teacher YouTube channel.